Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Into the Breach. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea freshly made, so I'm not going to sip it for effect because I would burn myself to a crisp, so let's avoid that. In the previous episode, we finished with honours the frozen island here, Pinnacle, and that means that we've now done 3 out of the total 4, and if we look at each of the mechs, we can see that they've got fairly decent upgrades. I'd still like an extra range on this flamethrower here, but we've got extra health, extra move, we've got a nice fist that does 5 damage, which is really useful. We've got now an extra 2 damage, or, well, I guess it is an extra 2 damage, but it never did any damage previously, but it's 2 damage on the artillery, and we've also got our swap mech with an extra range, and extra move, and 4 health because of the pilot upgrade, so we're doing quite well. Now, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think that the best course of action right now would be go straight to the hive, because we do have the upgrades that we want, and anything else would, yes, be useful, but I think we're sort of on that... We're on that downward curve now, when upgrades are nice, but they're not really strictly necessary, and I think the extra difficulty that the game's going to throw at us because we're higher level and such will not be outweighed by the advantages we get from keep going playing and upgrading. But saying all that, we're still going to do Detritus disposal, because I think try and get 4 islands done, and then the hive would be a quite decent thing, which we have done previously, but not with these mechs. So let's try it. So Detritus tech can break down any matter into base elements. Their factory cities are devoted to waste removal and recycling. So let's have a look at the leaders. We can see that they are I think they're a spitter leader type thing. They have a healer Vec, they have leapers, they have the drones, the scarabs, they have the underground tunneling ones, which are really annoying, and they also have one of the most annoying in the game, which is a thing where it like flings up mountains around it. So let's just try this one out. So here we go. So Detritus Disposal Head Office, I have heard of your triumphs against the Vec Commander. We hope you and the Flame Behemoths can aid us in our fight as well, so that's good. So we've got a disposal site C, high Vec threat detected, so that is destroy the acid vats and protect the robotic slab. If we have a look at that, we can see there's 2 acid vats there. And we also have protect the robotic slab, and there's already a Vec spawned on there, and it's going to spawn 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be quite difficult. Teleport facility, you can see that we've got take less than 3 grid damage and protect the power generator. Now, that gives us extra power grid, but because we've got max grid, it will go on to grid defense, which is currently 30% almost, so 29. It's very good. This also has a teleporter. I am tempted very much so to go for this one here, because that'll give us 2 stars and protect the robotic slab. It'll give us a reactor core, which is good, and I think getting this over and done with now might be the way forward. Also, if we do destroy those vats, it means that we can push them in there. We've got a lot of crowd control, so let's try it. We can only try it. If it fails, then obviously blame me, because it's all my fault. So let's confirm the drop, and there we go. And they're all elite. This is not going to be good. Oh, and that's a pod incoming. So this is going to be difficult right off the bat. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't realise how difficult it's going to be. So that's going to fling up buildings there, which is going to destroy some stuff. That's going to be all kinds of bad. That one's going to hit those 3 in front of us there, which isn't too bad because we can just move out of the way of that. That one's jumped there, which is a problem. And this one is going to hit that building there. Okay, so the threats immediately are this thing here, because it's going to destroy it's going to destroy these 2. So I don't know what I can do about that. I don't know what I can do about that at all, if anything. That is a big problem. This one is hitting in front of us, which I don't really care about. I can move out the way of that. This one is hitting that building, and it's got 3 health. And this one is a Blood Scion, which is all other Vec heal 1 at the start of their turn. So our flames will do not much against that. So we need to get rid of this one, because that's going to destroy that thing there and that thing there. And the problem is, can I even kill it? I can kill it, I think. No, I don't think I can. I think regardless of what happens, there's going to be some destruction of these buildings, because we've got 1 building, 2 building, and then these here. Excuse me. I apologise in advance. I've got one of those tickly, niggly coughs which just gets in the way of work, but you're not bad enough to be off. So anyway, this one here. We could kill that one. Well, I don't think we can kill that one and kill that one. If we were, for example, to go there and bat that one to death, that would be okay. That would be dead, and it would push that out of the way. So that's dealt with 1 hit. That's a possibility. Let's undo the move on that one. We could also do that, but no, that's probably a bit of a waste. In fact, As I said, I'm probably going to ignore this one because it's just going to hit an area where we're not going to be in. We could, if we wanted to, and this might be a decent idea, is to swap that there, and that would mean that this one is going to hit himself for 2. That could be quite useful. The other option is that I move out the way and then get in there and then start batting things about, and I mean, it wouldn't stop it though. It's stopping that, because that's going to destroy the robotics lab, which obviously we do need to get because of the objectives there, and also it's going to destroy them buildings. So that's the prime. I really want that blood scion dead as well. But it does say heal at the start of their turn, I believe. Other Vec heal 1 at the start of their turn. Right, so flame will activate first then. Indeed, it does. 0 flame damage, 1 then 1 scion regen. So that's actually not too bad. Okay, right. That changes things then. So undo all the moves. That one there would allow us access into that. It would. What if we went there and punched that in the face? It would hit that, which is not good. Right. That was there and that was there. Hitting that would just do 1 point damage. Useless. Useless. I'm very tempted to just swap that like so. And obviously we have to destroy these vats, and destroying the vats will make it a lot easier, because we can dump them in the vats next turn. So I'm very tempted just to do that, which is sadly a bit of a waste, but what that means, one action will take that one out and push that there, so that's free. So it's only this one to deal with, which we can then teleport like so. And we could be very clever about it and do that. And then when we teleport it, it'll be in I'll be in fire, still in fire. And I don't want to stand there because I'll be taking 2 damage. But even better if I do that. Okay. That's an option. Go there, hit that one, destroy it. That gets moved out of there, both of these are fine. Then I move that to there. I hit it with that, and then teleport. And then this is going to get hit for 2 and kill that. The question is, would I want to move beforehand? So if I went there, would that be less damage? It wouldn't. But it would destroy the rock if I do that, which is why I'm going to do it. Okay, and then I'm going to swap. Which means that's going to get hit for 2 and kill it. Excellent. Didn't really want to do this, but there you go. There's that killed. And there's that turn. Okay, that was probably one of the hardest turns we're going to experience there. Yes, it's going to scion regen, but it's also going to get hit for 2. No, it didn't. It didn't. Why is it not dead? Did I get that math? Did I get the maths wrong? That's interesting. What's happened there? This is all kinds of bad. Burrower. Slam against 3 tiles in a row. I thought it would have killed it. It didn't. That's a problem. Okay. So again, the prime target is this one. We need to get rid of that. Vec will hide underground after taking 1 more damage. Ah! Ah! Sorry, so the digger was... yeah, the digger's attack order was first. Which meant I'd forgot about the burrower digger thing. Right. My mistake. Okay, right. Understandable. So we could simply do that. And that fire, we'll put fire on that, which means it will burrow. But only in its turn, obviously. This is still going to hit, and this is still going to hit. That would fire it and push it. But we're not getting rid of these. Also, I'm very aware that this thing now causes 2 damage. Which is useful. That could work. That could work. This is a very hard mission. See, they can't be pushed, you see. I don't think you can put... I don't know if you can put them on fire. It doesn't say they can't be. It says they can't be pushed about and they've got regeneration because of this thing. That's the thing. I could go there and then do that and then they don't have regen and the backblast would hide that. That's... that's... Now I'm liking that. Because that'll hide and then it'll save that. That's going to get hit, I think, regardless of what we do. We just have to... For the sake of next turn, we have to just accept the fact that something like that's going to happen. Flame on those 2 and kill them. And then this one... What do I do? See, that would be fine there. Wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, actually. And that destroys that. Okay, I think I've got a plan. So we'll do that. That'll kill the healing Vec. This one should disappear when it takes damage. Units take 1 damage at the start of their turn. The bearer hide underground after taking 1 or more damage. So that should hide. That's going to hit and probably destroy that. But we do have a 29% chance of fusing that one. This one I will push that acid vat into that, which causes a point of damage, which makes this leak, and also it's on almost dead. That will burn on its turn, so that's fine. And this one we have 1 more turn remaining, so we could do that. I'm very tempted, however, to stand there and put more flame out, but quite frankly, I think... Can these take... I don't know if they can take acid. Sorry, they can take flame. I'm going to do that just in case. So we now have a tile that's acid, so if they drop in, then they die. So we'll use our crowd control. So it can take fire damage. There you go. So there's the fire damage. So here's the 2. Oh, it's going to hurt. Yeah, there's 1 grid down and 1 grid defense. That's fine. 2 spawns. Sorry, 1 spawn and 1 reoccurrence, which is not on fire, so that's a problem. They are targeting the same tiles there. Okay, this isn't too bad, this one, I don't think. We can easily swap 1 of these into the water. And we want to cause 2 points of damage to at least 1 of these as well. So, you can see that one's got 2 health, so we need to destroy that one first. The only thing that can do 2 damage is this meteor mech. We can do more than 2 damage with this mech here, the Prime. However, it has to be already on fire, so it's not gonna do anything. So we need to probably do that and get that dead. That would be fine. The problem is this thing as well. We could move over to there and give that a bit of flame. That would probably resolve that issue. And then this one's quite a simple task of swapping in. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go there, we'll flame to there, double flame. We'll have a swap. Splash. And then 2 damage. There we go. Okay. Remember, it's not about experience now, so I need to block when I can. So, 2 spawns, 1 emerger, 1 already on fire. Excellent. Alright. So we've got an Alpha Hornet. That could be a problem. We got 2 targeting civilian buildings over there, and then 1 targeting that one over there. No, that's already on fire, so that's dead anyway. So I don't really care about that. That one's going to get swapped into there. So that one's going to be dead. I can move out the way of the Hornet. And I can use... that's a problem. That's where I can't actually use what I wanted. I was going to use this meteor mech and shoot that, but I can't. Well, that's already dead, because it's on fire, so we're not going to worry about that. We're also going to... swap. So there's another one down. I wanted to use this one, but you see it's going to cause 2 damage. Not that it's a problem, we can take 2 damage. I could probably kill it though. If I go there and hit it with that, that's 2 damage, and then this guy comes in, whacks it for another 2 because it's already on fire, kills it. And I'll take 2 damage back. I don't have any other... Yeah, that's fine, I can probably do that. Ah, no, it disappears. Okay. More flame, more better then. End the turn. That's it. So that'll die because of the fire. There you go. And then that'll hit. 2 damage. Yeah, there you go. Not a perfect island, but I didn't expect a perfect island from... well, not a perfect mission, rather. But I didn't expect a perfect one from a hard mission, because that was the high enemy detected. So we only lost 1 building. 910 civilians. That's still a lot of civilians, but in this game, that's only 1 grid defense. So that's only 1 grid. And we've got a... we've got Chen Rong. After attacking, gain free movement. Very good. +1 reactor mech and also reactor core. And we've also got another core as well. So we've got 2 cores. That's very good indeed. I'm of the opinion that installing both of those and getting extra use on this thing is probably the way to go, because that's been quite useful as of late. So we now have waste chambers, which is acid can destroy hives beneath the sector, but we need you to keep Vec from surfacing so the acid has time to work. Block Vec spawning 3 times and protect the coal power plant. Okay. Teleport facility is take less than 3 grid damage and protect the generator. I'm going to go for this waste chambers, because then it gives us access to these around here. Whereas if I do that one, it only gives me access to this 1 star, and I don't really want that. So let's go for this one. So this is block the Vex spawning, and let's see what we can do. Let's swap that out actually, and there we go. 1 confirm. That's a nice cup of tea. And pods as well. I don't know why there's so many pods dropping. I don't know whether it's luck or whether it is actually balanced based on if you're maxed out on experience. Right, so we've got a couple of leapers attacking us there, and the burrows are coming in. The burrows are one of the hardest ones for us to deal with. So, we have these 2 here, which are a bit naughty, that's for sure. Is that attacking forward like that? It is, that's a problem. I could just do that, but it would break that, that's the problem. Do you want to just Mercury Fist this one next to us 5 damage? I'm very tempted to, you know. In fact, it's pretty much exactly what I'm going to do. Mercury Fist that one, Acid push that one into the water, that one dies. This one gets Artillery, that's dead. 2 more Vex spawns, but we do have time to deal with that next turn because most of these are gone. Although... No. I could, Mercury Fist in that one. No, that can't move. Just getting rid of that's getting rid of that's worth it. Just buy. Much better. Ah, darn it! That's gonna then hit that. I can't do it, but I can do that. And there we go. So it's gonna attack and do shield damage. So that's fine. So we've taken some spawns off, and now we'll start reducing the spawns. If we can. Ah, they're quite far away, I'm not going to get it. Okay, right. We can swap that into the water. We can give that a belt. And block a spawn and artillery that. Yeah, I'm all for that. No, that's not what I envisaged. I think we're going to lose another grid. Needs must. Do I push that? No, I think I just slam it into the ground, quite frankly. It's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a misplay by me. Damn it. Damn it. First real big mistake of the game, that one. It's dead, that one, but at what cost? Having the damage on the Vulcan artillery isn't necessarily a great thing because it means you can't fire on yourself without causing hideous amounts of damage. That one's already dead, so I don't need to worry about that one. That one we can push into the water, so I'm not bothered about that one. This one I will just hit with flame. I'm not really too bothered. Although I am tempted to go there and artillery piece it. But I also want to block. Well, I can't. I have to push that into there. Or I could shoot it with flame. Or with this thing, actually, if I wanted to. I either use the acid to push it in. Actually, I could go down there and swap again. I either use the acid to push it in, the acid launcher. Push it in there. Or I get the artillery out. And I need to block. I need to do this block stuff. Right, so we're going to push that into there. That gets that dead. That's going to be killed. This one we set on fire, like that. This one will go here and... actually, no, here. And then we'll put fire there and there. So we're just putting fire out, really. We're not putting fire out, we're putting fire down. We're spreading fire. So there's the spawns blocked. So that should be the achievement there. So it's protect the coal plant. And that one's already dead, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. That one's got 2 health left, and that means I can kill it. I can go there, so I can hit it for 2 damage, and bring this thing up in play, and then another 2 damage. And then this one can collect that and repair, because why not? End the turn, fire kills the last one, and then there we go. And obviously we gain the extra grid, which we really do need to recover from. I reckon we're spending most of our corporate rep on building that back up. Another pod, we've got any class weapon repair drop, heal all player units including disabled mechs. Oh, that's very useful. Interesting build you could go with that one. You can go with a kamikaze build, charge one of them in and do loads of damage and take loads of damage and then just repair it back up. The main thing is power core. So in terms of power core, where do we want to go with that one? Extra range, perhaps not. Any class weapon once per use. You know what? That acid projector has come in useful for some pushing, so I don't think we're going to reduce that. In terms of upgrades, you can see this one has received the least amount of upgrades. I'm going to install that and give it extra health, so 6 health should be useful. So what I'm looking for now is anything that gives us grid. How many irons do we have left? I think we have 2. Oh, we have 2 more left. This one here has got conveyor belts, and it gives us a grid. And that one, you see, has 2 grid, and that'll put us back up. So I'm going to do I'll probably do this one and this one, if I'm honest with you. Reprocessing and teleport facility. However, if this one here on the far left is not high vet threat, and that's what I'll get it. I'll get it right in the end. We might do that one. So unfortunately, most of our engineering division is occupied. If the mechs of the flame fields take too much damage, we may not be able to repair them soon. So standard threat: end the battle with less than 4 mech damage, protect the emergency batteries, and if you stand on the conveyor belts, it pushes them. So this is where we have to have some 4D chess players going on here. This is going to be difficult. There's going to be a lot of leaping around here because 2 leapers. This one, yeah. The whole iron's difficult because we got so many upgrades. It's having to really hit it. And these leapers, normally they're not a problem, but causing 3 damage is, or having 3 health is just an absolute nightmare. And because we don't do direct damage, that's an issue as well. That's only got 2 health, so we can kill that in 1 blow. These, not so much. Oh my good grief. This is insanity. How are we going to deal with this? That would be a decent one straight away. can't move that. Can I teleport it? I can't teleport it. It can't be teleported. When that's dead, I can move down though. So what's going to get destroyed? Unless I'm... Oh no. Oh, definitely not. We're not doing that. Unless there's something really funky we can do with hitting them like that. There is actually, but the problem is that's gonna get 4 grid. We're just gonna go down on 4 grid if we leave that one. Well, we gain 1 grid if we protect that thing, but quite frankly, we lose 2 if that dies. So what's the point? We might as well let that coal plant die and then save that. That's probably the way to go. That one there. Acid, is it? Applies acid and not put in pushes. Acid is, I believe, you take double damage. But oh, not from flame attacks, just from attacks that cause damage. Okay. That's not a terrible idea. Or is it a terrible idea? And then go in there and smash that. But then there's still that left. That's the outlier, that one there. I can't have that sitting around. Teleport out the way. Yeah, it's a possibility. See, none of these are around the acid, you see. Is there a way we can get these to attack each other? I really don't think there is. They're all grouped up. How much damage is it going to cause? 5 damage. So even if I do that and swap, yes, I'm going to take all but 1 health off my own mech. That opens that up, and I don't really care about that. And then what about bang and then fire? Oh, hang on, right, hang on. We might have a plan. Nope, because it still leaves that one which is going to cause the most damage. That's the problem. I can kill these 2, but I can't deal with that, and that's going to cause these 4 to potentially be destroyed. That's game ending. That is end game stuff, that. So I think, looking at all of the solutions, that's not able to push it. It's not able to cause damage or swap. Nope. I have to hit that with damage. So in order to hit that with damage, you have to get rid of this and then move. And right. Okay. If we do that, that'll put that leaper on 1 health and on fire, so it's dead. Pushes the rock, destroys the rock. Rock then hits into the what's it called? Digger. Hits into the digger. 1 point of damage left. I then take this thing, and I don't think I can swap from 6, can I? I can't. I can swap from 4. I then take that and swap that into the water, and then move this forward and hit it with a fist to kill it. And then this attacks, and sadly we're going to not get the grid defense, but we're not going to lose anything either. Can we improve that? Doing that would cause 1 loss, 1 lack of gain, but they'll push that over there. No, I think that's very close to optimal. There might be a better way of doing it, but I can't see it. And that can't move any further. So I'm going to have to swap. I was hoping I can get away with something. But sadly not. And the question is, could I... Oh, I could get away with something, actually. That's better for me. It kills it and I block a spawn. And then get some. Right, okay. We're still, sadly, not going to gain this batteries. Unless it protects itself. No, it didn't. Okay. Oh! Oh! And it caused... Oh! And it generated one. I didn't know. I didn't know it generated one as well. So we've lost one and lost the gain. This is just going from bad to worse, this. Anyway. Right, so we got one attacking there, one attacking over there. That would not be beneficial at all. I need to kill this thing. And quite frankly, is that on a conveyor belt? It's not on a conveyor belt. It is stuck in there. So we've got all kinds of problems on that one. I could just acid it out the way, but it's not dealing with the immediate problem. I mean, I could just bat it. I could just slam it, but then that's gonna, yeah, cause more grid damage. I'm thinking just fire. Fire there. Acid that out of the way and then kill it here because it's already acided, so it's gonna take more damage. There we go. And then we're gonna block 2 more spawns. Still lost another one. Should have pushed it. I'm not playing at all well today. And 2 of these. That's going to be a big problem as well because I can't get them in the acid. I can acid it and then hit it. That's dead, so I don't need to worry about that. I could just slam one of these into the ground. That would work. And with them flying is that I can't do much about that. Acid that into there, hit it with artillery. And slam that. And that'll kill that dead. That's dead. Push that with acid. Go there. Loads of damage. And block a spawn. Okay. Yeah, I apologise. I'm not playing too well today. Not playing well at the best of times, but this is fairly horrendous. This one should be fairly easy. Just basically just get rid of them. Can I do much about that? I can. I can swap it and stand there and kill it. No, I can't. Well, that one we have to hit with something, and I think artillery is probably the best best course of action. Hitting with a flame won't do anything. Well, it will, just mean it moves. This one, we could stand there and go in acid, but... And that'll kill it. Is there a smarter way of doing it? I don't really care, quite frankly. It's gonna be all that's required, so... There you go. There you go, and that can just heal. Why not? Another sloppy one. And didn't even thing with 4 mechs. Completely had that mission. That mission had me all over. And I messed up towards the end. I shouldn't have pushed it into there. I would have got it. Need to get me head in the game. Right. Okay, one more to do. Not looking good. This one is high threat detected. Defend both power plants. Gears is 2. Kill at least 7 enemies. Can we deal with 5 enemies? Probably all of them elite. I don't think we can really. Gaining 2 would be nice, but I'd rather gain the 1. Yeah. Can't believe that last move there. Why did I not just move out the way and heal instead? What an idiot. I'm going to be beating myself up over that for a while. Don't even have Beverage with me anymore. Right. So, more stuff we can't deal with very well. Oh, great. And he's plonked there as well. Fantastic. These are, without any shadow of a doubt, the hardest ones for these flame behemoths to deal with, because the flame doesn't really, you're just not killing them properly. So that one's going to hit forward like that. That one's going to hit all around for 2 as well. That one's going to artillery at the back, and that one's going to smash loads of stuff. So we need to deal with pretty much everything. Very tempted just to go and get rid of that. Smash, yeah, that deals with that. However, what about the rest of it? Can we do anything about it? Almost certainly not. Trying to think of clever ways to deal with that. These 2 and that one, really. Basically, again, I think regardless of what we do, we're going to lose some grid. I hate those diggers. Actually, I hate them burrows more. When we played the ones with the jet and the smoke, the lightning smoke, that one actually wasn't too difficult to do. I can't go in there and use Mercury Fist because it's waterlogged. Here's your teleporters that are. So you move along. Useful at times, currently not at all. That would just destroy more. I think we've already lost it. I don't think we can recover from this. That's not going to work. Need to get rid of these 2. My initial thought would be to artillery that, push that out there, and push that. Oh, that would just go clunk and attack 2 anyway and lose the grid. I think this is it. I genuinely think this is all we can manage, because that's going to get attacked. Killing that would be... Yeah, we'd lose that, and that means we wouldn't lose that. Instead of trying to save them all, think about what's best. Because, I mean, that one there is getting attacked off. Only that one. This is getting attacked off both of those. But if we lose that one, we lose the game. This one, same again. It's destroying those 2. So that has to be stopped. Regardless of what we do. And we could do that, we could artillery that, but then this one can't get in anywhere to stand and hit the other 2. So really we're limited to the artillery piece and then the swapper. And the problem is the swapper can not really do a great deal. Okay, I think really the only option is to go there. We'll slam that for 5 damage, which kills it. We move this artillery to there, which then does that. It's probably going to kill our own thing. No, it's resisted it. Okay, that changes things only slightly. Only slightly because, well, this is still going to attack for 2, and that's still going to get attacked from over there. So we're not going to be able to stop all of that. However, I think how much damage does that do? 2 damage. Swapping it to there would not work out. Where would I want to put it? I could acid it and push it over there. And acid would be useful because it means it takes 2 damage or double damage next time. Yes, I'm going to do that. I was going to swap it here and get it close, but I think being acid gives us a bit more options for next turn. So this is the... Yeah, we got 1 grid left, and then we'll see what spawns they've got. It's a healer Vec and a leaper, but it's a elite one, a prime one. And that's in the acid. Again, that gives us some options. So this one's healing. We are totally going to ignore that. So we need to kill that thing up there. Very tempted to go there and then kill that with the artillery. Go there, flame and push, and then the swapper. Actually, is there another way we can use the teleporters to deal with things? No, because we can't stop on the teleporter to swap it there. It already teleports regardless. That one's easily dealt with. Drop it in the water. That one's dealt with because of the flame, and that one's dealt with... Not dealt with fire, but I can hit it with fire. The other option is I can acid it there and then push it in. No, that's not a good call. That one there. That sets it on fire but doesn't do much else. We could hit it, but 10 damage because it's acid. So yeah, it doubles damage. I think just set it on fire gives it a bit more options again for next turn. And save that hit for something big. And then we need to get that in the water. Okay, I guess that's our options. So I'm very tempted to swap there instead. Give that a bit more damage instead of dropping it in the water. Because I want to block a spawn, you see. I don't think it does double damage on the spawn. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I would rather block a spawn. I could have killed that, but the problem is if I killed that, the spawn could have been an elite one. Could have been the really hard ones. So I don't want to do that. Whereas now, not too bad. So, this thing is attacking me. And I can't move, which is the problem. And this has blocked me in. That is a massive problem that I don't know if I can deal with. And I can't swap that thing. See, this thing, this burrower, half our crowd, well, none of our crowd control works. Okay, it's not actually as bad as I originally thought. At least I don't think it is. We swap them like so. We move that over to there. We belt it one. Then this is free to go there. And then to put... Somebody might well put fire, but I'm just going to do that. And there we go. Not as bad as I thought. Problem is it's not going to be kill that thing, it's just because of the healing scion. And there's an elite one. It's not too bad on the swap. That one's not too bad. That one's... So I'd be tempted... Oh, I've already used it. I'd be tempted just to push that out of the way. Last turn, just kill that one, really. Well, we could just do that and push them out of the way. It's not about killing them here, it's just about getting rid, like the surviving the thing. Do that. Do that. And doesn't really matter, just push that out of the way. No. Oh, I pushed it into that one. Reset turn. Forgot the elite ones do 2 tiles. Right, that changes things again. Okay, so that's going to do both of those. This one's going to kill that one. I could do that. That gets rid. But then how do I deal with that? I can't hit any artillery into there because it'll destroy that, because the artillery now causes 2 damage. I could swap it. I could do that. But then there's still this one. And I can't move out of there because... Well, actually, no, I can. I can. This changes things. No, because then I'm still going to take loads of damage from that. How much damage does it do? 2. Pushing it there would still go damage. I need to push that to there. I can swap it. Ah, but if I'm there, I can't swap it. Oh my good grief, this is a real nightmare, this one. Okay, we can do it that way. We can do it that way. So we use a teleporter. We go there. We use artillery to hit there, which pushes it to the left. We use the flamethrower on mech, which kills that one. We go there, and then we swap the two, and then they're going to attack an empty space. And here we go. Mission complete. And we get the generator. Region secured, and then seismic activity. So we now have corporate HQ, 2 grid. What would that be? It's a Firefly leader, which we haven't seen any Fireflies before, and protect, well, not on this mission anyway, and protect the corporate tower. So that's going to be a tough fight. So I'm going to leave it there, really just to have a leg stretch and get my head in the game, because we really need it for the next time. Next episode, we will do the corporate HQ, and if we survive that, which I don't think we will do the volcano, and we'll do the last mission. Let's see how let's see how this works out. As always, if you have enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.